Last October, around the 21st, I purchased my first place. No, not a simple apartment like most people would expect. I saved up for a house and managed to get one for extremely cheap. I bought it based on pictures. I know people might be thinking, he's an idiot. Who buys a house for extremely cheap without even visiting it? Well, I'll tell you this. When I see something I really want to go for it when it's cheap, and you can surely bet I'll go for it. Anyways, when I arrived to the house, the previous owner left most of their furniture. It made moving in a lot easier. It also seemed as if the appliances in the house were brand new. It struck me as strange, but I didn't want to worry because free appliances and I was low on cash after buying the place. The first day was exhausting, so I went up to my new room to set it up. It was a nice sized room, enough to fit my computer setup, my bed, my TV, and my wardrobe for clothes. It took me a couple hours to set up my room, and I ended up being done by 3 a.m., so I was exhausted and went to bed. Throughout the night, I heard scratching above me, and I thought I heard breathing. I brushed it off as it being nothing, and just being scared of a new house. The next morning, because I was curious about the history of the house, I hopped on my desktop and researched the previous owner. It turned out the previous owner disappeared and believed to have run away, but no one was for sure what happened. That didn't bother me because their unexplained vanishing caused me to buy this place for cheap, which I was happy about. I decided to try to figure out if there was something up in the attic of the house. I searched all of the house for where the way up there would be, as if my life was some horror movie. It actually turned out to be in the corner of my room. It was a trap door type entrance where you would pull a string and the stairs would fall down for you to climb up. I took my phone and turned on the flash and decided to take a look around. When I was up there, it was incredibly dark and hard to breathe. The stench up there made me almost puke. I thought an animal must have died up there. I couldn't see anything, but I heard movement as someone was pushing things around. I yelled, "Hello? Is anyone up there?" No response. When I realized no one was up there, I made my own way down. Before I hit the last step, something moved behind me. I quickly turned around and in fear, but it turned out to just be two little mice walking around behind me. This caused me to go out and buy some mouse traps so they could be taken care of. I don't believe in killing mice because they are just little guys, so I bought some simple trapping traps so they wouldn't get hurt. It ended up costing me about $50, but it was worth it, I thought. I set them up right as I got home. To cool off and relax, I played some League of Legends with my friend Gribbly for the rest of the day and a bit into the night. Our dream was to become pro, but that dream stopped, so we just played against bots. Something strange happened while we were playing. I ended up hearing squeaking in the attic, so I told my friend I had to go check it out. He laughed and told me he hopes Cho'Gath eats me up there. I kindly told him to eat a dick and went up to check what was going on. When I went to check the ladder door, it was a little shaky. It seemed as if something was pulling on it. Eventually, it got it open, and I went to take a look. This time, I didn't bring the light because my phone was dead. I looked in the trap I bought, and it seemed to be broken. I guess the mics broke out of it. When going down to the ladder, I looked off into one of the corners of the attic and saw his eyes staring at me. They eventually disappeared, though. I ended up brushing off because I was thinking that I was just making myself paranoid, causing myself to see things. That night went smoothly. Me and my friends got our asses handed to us by bots. Like I said, I'm not pro, but after that game we decided to sit through a video chat and chill for a bit. We got off the topic, scary stories, due to the fact that I know of a YouTuber called Darkness Prevails. We started talking about his new Cursed Objects video that recently came out at the time. After an hour of talking, I got sleepy and decided to head to bed. I put on some philosophy chill step videos because they helped me sleep and I drifted off. I awoke to a loud bang. I quickly turned to turn the light on and put my glasses. The one downstairs to the light next to my bed is that it doesn't fill the whole room. But from what I could tell, there is nothing in my room. That was until I looked at the corner to where the attic was, and I could see that the stairs to the attic were pulled down. Something was standing near the stairs. It seemed to be a pale white figure with long arms and legs crouching, chewing on something. I turned on my phone light and pointed it at the creature. It turned around and was holding something up to its face. Crunch! As I was eating one of the mice from the attic, I sprung up, grabbing my knife on the side of my bed, and I pointed it at it and began to yell, "I don't know what the hell you are, but if you don't move, or I swear I'll fucking kill you." In a matter of seconds, the creature jumped onto me, and it took a bite out of my right shoulder. But while it was biting down, I jammed my knife into its neck. The creature gave a wail, blood pooling all over me and on my floor, and it ran into my attic. I quickly closed the attic stairs and called the police and an ambulance. I was rushed to the hospital. I was bleeding pretty bad, but was released the next day. I spoke to the police and asked them if they found anything. One of the officers took off his hat and explained to me they found a nest type thing in my attic with the corpse of a previous owner of the house. They also found bones of animals up there too. They recommend I stay with a friend until the place was cleaned up. I thanked them for their help and stayed with one of my cousins. I'm finally home now and I'm writing this. I sealed off the attic and everything has been fine since. I'm thankful I didn't stay asleep when hearing the attic stairs open, or I would have probably been like the previous homeowner.